Hello guys. Oh man, this is an exciting patch we got here. We got so many changes. We got a whole new layout changes, graphical changes. We got the whole 9 yards. This is probably the most exciting patch progression we're going to have so far. But without further ado, let's get started. We got a whole new layout here with the menu. As you can see, we still got our free-for-all and teams, but we got a whole new game mode called Trials. I'll explain that in just a second. We got private games for personal games you can play with your friends. And we still got our practice and tutorial and everything here, you know, the usual stuff. But let me explain Trials to you. So with the new Trials matches, you get trial tokens. To get the trial tokens, you have to win a match of free-for-all. And once you got your token, on certain days that Xavier sets, you can battle other contestants who won and earn their trial tokens for limited special edition loot. And we also have higher rarity items now too, so you also have a better chance of getting those. And on top of that, we also got a brand new character set. We now can play as female characters. Yes, they finally released female characters, as you can see here. It also comes with a whole new set of hairs, whole new set of t-shirts and pants and stuff like that. All that good stuff. It's all here now, as you can see. We got buns, we got hair. Yeah, it's pretty great. Unfortunately, the man tracker will still track you, even though you're a woman. But yeah, we got the option now, and we can now make our character look like women. With that said, let's move on to the brand new perks. Okay, so as you can see here, they did take out some of the melee perks, but they were moved to other locations, and perks that they didn't find reasonable, they just took out of the game. But yeah, we'll go on to the new perks. Dig Deep. You now get 30 health when damage would kill you. So if you were to die, it would instead give you 30 health, and you won't die. And we'll move over to Angry Octopus. When you go below 30 health, you drop a smoke bomb. And, you know, it's a regular smoke bomb, so you'll blind people. And let's move on to Inhuman. You can no longer be tracked by the man tracker. So yeah. And last but not least, we got Thicker Clotting. They took out, you know, the clotting for the axe and the bludgeons, and they just moved it to a single perk. So now those perks that would reduce any effects by 50% now is a individual perk, and will reduce 50% for whatever you're holding, or if, you know, whatever build you decide to go with. Moving on, we got a brand new weapon called the Cudgel. It's a craftable item, so it does benefit from all the crafting perks. And it's just 3 rocks, you make a hatchet, and then 1 more rock after that, and you get your cudgel. It's a new addition to the bludgeoning builds, and I'm absolutely excited about this one because I love running bludgeoning builds. So yeah, here you go. Now we're not left out in the starting run. On top of that, we got another addition to the spear family. It's called the Trident. It is a tier 4 weapon, and from what I heard, it is a badass weapon. I personally haven't used it, that's why I had to steal this image from Google. Apparently it's good, and I am super excited to use it. But again, moving on. As you can see in this bottom right corner, we have specific thrown weapon damage. So yeah, weapons now will not deal the damage that would normally be applied by just whacking somebody with it. They all have an individual thrown weapon damage, so some weapons will excel better than others while being thrown. While we're still on weapons, axes have a new effect called Expose. With each hit, it will increase in damage by 5, 10, and 15%. Spears also got a new effect called Pierce. It bypasses and removes armor with each hit. Tier 1 does 12.5% damage. Tier 2 does 16.7% damage, and Tier 3 does 25% damage. Moving on, armor's been changed just a little bit. Crafted armor will now protect you for 30% for 30 hit points, and body armor will now protect you for 50% for 50 hit points. Coming up on another change, we've got much better lighting quality. The game is just so much crisper and clearer now. On top of that, the game runs a lot smoother than it did. Players on lower end computers should have a bit less trouble getting good performance out of the game, and higher end computers will experience much better quality overall. The game just looks phenomenal right now. It is at the peak of its graphical spot right now. All the colors are crisp and clear. Every individual color stands out a lot more. The darkers are darker and the lighters are lighter. As you can see in this before and after image I set up, if you look at the left side, you'll see that shadows weren't really distinguishable. The whole building was just dark. It didn't really look right. You know there's windows in the top of this building, so there should be some light coming in. It shouldn't look so dark. If you look at the right image, the darker spots where you know there's no windows is specifically darkened, and the darks are really dark and really stand out. And the lights just stand out a little more than they did as well. You can really tell that the sun is shining on this building. They also changed a few things around the map. As you can see, water treatment south has been changed a little bit. There's a little platform here when you enter. The layout's a little bit different too. They also did the same thing for water treatment north. You know, just added some details, some lights, some little tiny details to make it look just, you know, that much better. They also did a few other things around the map, but these are the two most important things. In other not so important news, the scoreboard will no longer show the score until at least one contestant has died. Spears, blades, bludgeons, and axes now have an equal chance of dropping from all crates, and tier 4 weapons also have a small chance to drop from blue crates. Oh, and the cleaver is now considered an axe. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments. And as always, happy culling.